Okay, Danny, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little under the weather, I will not lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Since when? Since you got here, or
I've been on
climate change, or what?
No, I've been on a short tour in the U.S. and the last 2 stops in Texas, which we flew down from. I caught a little bit of a cold. Perfect timing with Corona Capital.
Actually, I was gonna ask you because I saw that you played. Was it yesterday in Austin?
Yeah.
Yesterday, like less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah, and then right before that, Dallas.
Really?
Yeah.
And how did the show yesterday go?
Good. Great. I'm topping myself every time. I don't know how, but I'm on it. I'm very excited for this next performance.
So you played less than 24 hours ago?
Yeah.
Like literally?
Yeah, I slept like 2 hours.
Oh man.
I feel like $1 million right now.
I assume, but I swear we're gonna be done real quick. Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry. Take your time. I enjoyed this.
Is this your first time playing in Mexico?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. I know I have a large Mexican audience that's, been listening to me since cradles. And I'm just really excited to see the people. Because it's not like COVID really deprived me of the opportunity to build to this scale, and just this is a wonderful opportunity.
Oh man, but I assume it's kind of weird, like your first gig in Mexico and you're gonna be in the Corona Capital, you know?
Yeah, I've heard it's like one of the bigger ones, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna do my fucking best.
I'm pretty sure. I want to touch on what you mentioned right now. I saw on Spotify that the city where your music is played the most is here in Mexico City.
Yeah,
like
it is.
Worldwide, right?
That's why I'm so excited. It's like, now I can put faces to those strange numbers.
Yeah.
It's also my first major festival I've ever played.
Really?
Yeah, no, again, back to the COVID thing, I had like Lollapalooza and all these little Firefly lined up, and I never got to play. So this is my first festival, first time I'm doing the visuals and all that shit. It's gonna be fun.
And I saw the time slots.
Yeah.
And you're not in the beginning. You're like the third to the last in your stage, right?
I'm honored, honestly.
Yeah. Oh man. But what do you think that connects with the Mexican audience, from your music?
I think I've definitely been seeing a strange shift with Gothic culture. I'm not sure if that has to do with the internet. I know there was a good post-punk scene back in the 80s.
Okay.
Maybe 90s.
Yeah.
Done a little bit of research on that with Mexico, but yeah, I don't know. It's there's something. I guess they like the darkness or something. There's a nature there that I think that maybe a lot of people align with, but it's a silent sort of alignment.
I think that's it. Yeah.
I think it's punished here for sure, because it's more, honestly, I feel like that culture is much more first world. It comes from British culture and all that. With the Western sort of advances, everything's become so existential, and people feel pain from non-feeling, from basically not taking action. And here it's all about action, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening. It's really strange. It's kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm honored that they like my music of all the things that are available within this nature, but I do think I do provide a very unique experience.
I think that's you're totally on the spot, about what has connected with the Mexican audience. I was also seeing some of your videos, and I was scrolling down, and the fifth comment perhaps, it was somebody in Spanish, hey, come to Mexico or something.
Yeah. Finally. That's all I'll say, finally. Also, I think that Mexico loves hooks, and I'm a sucker for a good hook.
Yeah.
I always do my best to try to make a earworm that sticks around through all the production and everything. I always want to make sure that the melody is something that sinks in.
Definitely in your last record, I found quite a few of those hooks.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Your last record, If Nevermore, right? I thought it was quite cinematic. Was that something that you were aspiring to when you were recording?
I think it was the atmosphere I was sitting in reality. I wanted something that touched my own soul.
Okay.
I wanted to make something that I wanted to hear.
Okay.
with the previous record, Hive, I felt like I really was trying to make something that I thought other people wanted from me. And it led to kind of honestly, a personality disorder. And this, If Nevermore, was all about reconnecting to why the hell I make music in the first place.
Is that why you describe this record as like your first, like, how did you call it? Like your adult awakening?
Yeah.
I read that quote from you.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
want to say.
It was my adult awakening. I started the record when I was, some of the songs date back to 18, but the concept of the record didn't really start forming until I turned 23.
Okay.
And I feel like 23 was the age where I really had to start taking responsibility for my own health, for my own survival. Whereas when I moved to Los Angeles after my big break with Cradles, that was handled, like everyone took care of me. It got to a state where I was like, I couldn't take care of myself.
Okay.
And it got manipulative, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was a kid, and I was more of a kid than the people my age. Like 19 was my 15 because I dropped out of high school when I was 14, 15. And that was unbelievable because my entire social life was dominated by the internet. And I was very much desocialized in my what was available to me in my hometown. And
where are you from originally? Sorry.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
The other side of the country.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, being sent across to this sort of make-believe Hollywood.
Yeah.
Not even like my choice. It was kind of like, you need to be here right now.
That's where
the
everything
manager,
is.
And I was like, okay. And I moved into a basement, and for like 4 months after a while, he was like, you need to get the fuck out of my house and start renting your own. And I was like, okay. And I just kind of accidentally moved there. And I think, 23 was the year that things really started changing for me. And right now I feel like an entirely different being.
Okay, for the good, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Always.
that's great. Where did the Baroque synth vibe comes from? Because I found it through all the record, and it's pretty nice. I love that kind of music.
Thank you.
Where did it come from for you?
I grew up on classical piano.
Really?
That was my initial experience musically. I was 6 years old, learned piano, really sucked at reading, but was very good at hearing. Only recently found out my musical director was like, no, dude, you're perfect pitched. I was like, okay. I don't know what to do with that information, but I guess it's helped me this whole time.
Yeah.
I also hate identifying with that because I think it's like this sort of like savant nature when obviously like there's a lot of work that goes into this.
Obviously.
But I think that Baroqueness is, the theatricality of it it's what is woven into the sort of Gothic nature.
Yeah.
And the way it's applied to my music with the production side of things is very much electronically influenced.
Yeah.
When I turned 15, that was, there was a whole EDM revolution happening and sound design that I'd never heard of from the radio. Before it got onto the radio, I was really in underground electronic music, and that was where most of my inspiration comes from. And I felt like I had the exact thing that nobody was blending with it, that I was able to blend with it. And I think it's very consistent with what I want to continue doing. The Baroqueness is strange. It always keeps finding its way back into my music.
It's good. I mean, it's definitely one of the hooky things that I found in your music. One song that I was hearing in the record, and when I heard the song, I was like, oh my God, that's something important. I think it's called Like Love.
Yeah.
That song. It's not like a single that it's in your face, but it's the one that made me take a look like, oh, something special is going on here.
That's cool. Like Love is, my dad really likes that one for some reason. I think that each song on that record delivers a very particular emotion. There's no repeat emotion. There may be some crossfade between songs, but Like Love, that outro I wrote well before I started working on the record, but the beginning of it actually, I'd like to say, was the first instance of me conceptualizing it. So that piano, the dun 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 dun, that was probably the start of, if never more, but there's a couple.
The start of the record?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Of like me like making a new song.
Okay.
I remember the night I wrote that I threw a party in my house, rager. I never do that. Right? It was out of character for me.
In LA?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I met the love of my life there.
Oh.
And
special night.
Yeah. And I think I'd been searching for something for a long time that I found in that moment and gave me just this huge burst of energy that all these tendrils took over with the music. I was just like, it commanded me, and I just gave in to whatever psychedelically came.
It does come through in the music, I think.
Thank you.
Let's go real quick, bit back.
Yeah.
When you first got into music, do you remember like the first song or the first album that blew your mind?
I don't think it would be an impressive choice. I think when I first started listening to albums, really, there's this one guy called the Eden Project.
Okay. Eden Project.
Yeah, I think he just identifies as Eden now, but
okay.
At least in electronic music, I felt like he really redefined the idea of like hooks and songwriting that could be implemented into it. After that point, like I think I started redefining my idea of what electronic production could do and the emotionality that could be woven into it versus, you know, blah, 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 like, but you could still find that in the record. But yeah.
It's kind of like an oxymoron, right? Like people think of electronic music as, you know, like neutral kind of thing, like
they think of it as robotic. It's inhuman. The irony is finding the humanity within its expressions.
Yeah.
And I think that's very relevant to today's culture with the AI and the computerization of literally everything. But I think what shows the indomitable human spirit is in the glitches. Is when a technology goes beyond its limits and you hear the clipping in a song and you hear the clipping in someone's voice. When someone screams, that's going beyond the technology that is in our throat. And I think that's fantastic. That was the birth of the electric guitar. That was the birth of so many things.
The birth of feedback, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm just always looking for that glitch, that way out of the map.
We're almost done. One quick thing. Let's fast forward to tomorrow. You know, you're 10 minutes before your set begins. What's going on in your mind? How?
I'm going to be shitting myself, brother. I'm going to be shitting myself. I am probably going to drink a ton of pre-workout and then do a bunch of push-ups, do a few and then I might peek around the corner of the screen, look into the tent and gauge how many people are ready to receive the gospel. But I am definitely going to be nervous in ways that I've never felt. But I am going to open my mind up to something that I've never felt, and it's going to be fantastic.
Definitely. I think that's the right mindset that you just described.
Yeah.
One last thing, who are you excited to see? What other bands you're excited to see in the Corona?
I would have loved to watch Boa, but they're playing at the same time as me. I'm going to be competing with them, and they're very good. So other than that, I honestly took one look at the entire list of acts on Corona, and I can't exactly remember. I think Chapel Roan is going. I would have liked to. I'm curious how her set looks. I know she's a very developed act now. But I'm really honestly just going to be focused on my own. I can't really. I think I'm going to have a little bit of fun in Mexico City afterwards.
Of course.
But I'm going to do the show. I'm going to do it right, great. Give the Mexican people what they've wanted for a while now. And just experience Mexico City afterwards and see what I've been missing out on.
That sounds lovely, man. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Enjoy the city. Enjoy your show tomorrow. And hope to see you soon here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.